je vous retrouve sur ce troisième épisode de notre petit let's play sur Vampire. On est toujours à la recherche de la personne qui nous a transformés et qui a l'air d'être un peu le meurtrier dont tout le monde parle dans cette zone de la vie. On va essayer de le retrouver. Oula, j'ai oublié qu'il y avait déjà un photo. Mais je sais plus d'où je viens. Je crois que je viens de là. Donc on va aller là. Ah, je m'entends là.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Est-ce que je peux casser ça? Oh. Alors, équipez-vous d'une arme à deux mains et appuyez sur Y pour utiliser sa compétence spéciale. Exemple, la faux permet de parer une attaque tout en infligeant des dégâts d'étourdissement accrus si vous l'utilisez au bon moment. Ah, mais ça peut être bien ça. Je ne sais, on peut pas parer, mais si on a la bonne arme. Ah, puis ça fait plus mal. Ah ouais, mais ça compte 10 fois moins rapide. Mon dieu, mais on peut l'améliorer. Hein? Bon, on va essayer. Ah. Ok, je peux pas avoir. Y.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Je peux pas.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh là là, d'accord. Bonjour monsieur. Bon, ça a l'air de bien marcher. Hein. Comment je fais du coup pour parer? J'ai l'impression que ça marche trop pas. Bougez pas. Ah! Attends. Bon, je vais arrêter d'expérimenter des trucs parce que ça se passe très mal. Et c'est quoi LB? Ah oui, c'est la régénération. Aouh. Ah oui, mais c'est pas gentil ça, monsieur. Ah. Moi j'ai quand même pas compris comment parler. Nul. Ah lui je peux le manger? Ah non, il est pas mort.
William, please, stop.
Croquet toi aussi.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must
Oh non, mais il est pas
return to
mort
my
ce...
flock, they'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Super, merci.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Mais toi, tu viens d'où là?
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Mais alors, j'aimerais bien comprendre comment parer. Ça m'embête. Je sais pas. Je suis... Alors,
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
pourquoi moi je peux pas faire comme la dame? Trop pas gentil. Oh, je crois. Ok. Oh, moi j'aimerais bien changer de chemise à part ça. Que là niveau scredance, ça va pas aller.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
Tellement
I
grosse.
attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Putain, quelle ironie, c'est trop beau.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
What the...
Well,
Tu vas me faire quoi?
then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Ah, bah alors là, on le
So,
rejoint.
what do you
Une
think?
nouvelle chemise, s'il te plaît. Oui.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan.
Brilliant.
This is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Je me méfiais, moi, des hommes à moustache. Tous des physiciens bizarres, là. Ah, cette musique dissonante, là. Oh.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Mais j'ai d'autres choses à
yes.
faire. Comme il l'emmerde avec ça.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Lâche-moi, mon dieu. Bon,
It's
analyser
locked,
le
all right.
son de vie. Je peux pas passer par là, évidemment. Oh, puis là, il va me tâche.
We'll have a word in my
Ouais.
office later, Jonathan.
Mais non, mais vous faites quoi? Oh là là, c'est quoi ça?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Si j'ai pas envie. Ah, j'ai pas le choix. D'accord.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Mais je sais pas qui c'est. Ah, mais c'est horrible, direct quoi. En même temps, il a tué l'autre.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Quoi? Ah, mais j'ai pas le choix, je suis obligée de le manger. La qualité du sang indique la quantité d'expérience que vous pourrez tirer purée d'un citoyen. Plus la qualité du sang est bonne, plus la quantité d'expérience reçue est importante. Afin de boire le sang d'une proie, vous devez d'abord la charmer pour l'attirer vers un lieu à l'abri des regards. Votre niveau de charme doit être supérieur ou égal à la résistance de ce citoyen. Appuyez sur LB pour charmer clé. Oh. Ah, bon, on va te bouffer alors. Ok. Je suis sûre des mots doux. Viens dans un coin plus tranquille. Suivez la piste rouge. Oh, c'est stylé. Étreindre. Appuyez sur A pour étreindre Clay Cox ou sur B pour le relâcher. Étreindre Clay vous fera gagner énormément d'expérience, mais cela aura des conséquences sur la suite de l'aventure. En apprendre plus sur les citoyens et récupérer leurs indices augmente la quantité d'expérience que vous obtenez. Bon, il vient de tuer un mec. Mais le mec il a pas d'entourage. Les autres, même si on les connaît pas, on voit leur... Ah, je sais pas quoi faire. Non mais on le relâche, allez, parce que...
No more.
Hein?
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Ah, on est quand même beaucoup plus stylé en étant habillé, hein, franchement. Ah mais du coup je t'amène pas à l'hôpital alors. C'est qu'on est à côté, mec, hein.
What? What happened? Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Ah, reste. Ok. Oh, il est où l'hôpital? La douche du corps. Oh non, mais c'est pas
It is
vrai.
wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Ah, mais ça veut dire que je suis censée manger des gens alors. Oh là là. Pas quoi. Bonjour.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Appuie sur pour plus de détails. Ah, ok, donc elle est... C'est une petite maline.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Non mais, on est trop stylé, je suis désolée, je suis obligée de nous
I'm not
admirer, mais
familiar with
on
all
est
the
trop beau.
staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Oh, t'es trop gentil, toi. Ah,
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
est-ce que je peux manger les gens? Non, je fais ce que je veux, tu me dis pas quoi faire. Qu'un. Pas genre des rats à manger. Parce que l'autre il m'inquiète, là en plus ma barre de vie elle est pas très élevée. Oh, mais où est-ce que je...
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
C'est où les jardins? Ici. Non. Ouais. Ils sont où? Ah. C'est pas beau. Je peux te manger? Non, ok, pardon. Oh, pardon, oula. Alors, d'accord, je vais suivre l'histoire, pardon. Excusez-moi. Si vous n'êtes pas assez puissant, n'oubliez pas que le sang des, je pense, citoyens. Ah. Ah, mais du coup, on a toute notre vie. Et du coup, on va lui faire payer. Mais comment je fais, genre, pour m'approcher? Salut, je suis comme toi. Ah ouais, d'accord. Ah, je peux le manger. Même s'il est comme moi. C'est nul. Ah oui, mais si tu pouvais sortir tes armes, ça serait peut-être une bonne idée. Quel con, ouais. Moi, je combats. Je vais dire à pieds nus, non, mais... Ah ouais. Qu'est-ce que je... Pour la caméra aussi, mais ça... Ok. T'as rien à me donner? Ça fait pas la peine. Alors... Scale aliénée. D'accord. Ils sont deux ou il est tout seul? Ah non, ils sont deux. Non, 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 je suis pas assez puissante, ouais. Il y a leur niveau? Ah ouais, non. Non, non. Jack, là, j'ai galéré comme nul. Non, 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 non. Genre... Ah. Maman. C'est où ça?
It's locked.
Je me suis perdue. Ah, genre, je peux rentrer chez les gens. Bon, j'ai quand même utilisé la carte. Ah, ok, j'ai fait le tour. Je pense que je suis pas censée me balader trop loin. Surtout là, on a l'air d'être encore un peu dans le trou. Ah, mais l'appel du lore m'a perdu. Ah, un petit livre, je peux pas le... Hôpital complet. L'hôpital ne peut plus accepter de nouveaux patients à cause de l'épidémie de grippe. Veuillez rentrer chez vous.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, pardon, j'essaye. Ah, il est mort. C'est là que tu vas aller?
I cannot enter.
City needs you. Votre ville a besoin de vous. Chaque vie sauvée par une aide médicale suffisante est un coup de plus droit au cœur de l'épidémie. Les bénévoles sont indispensables. Visitez le bureau d'emploi du ministère de... Donc,
It's
oh,
locked.
je peux pas.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague?
Ah,
Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
ah, nice. Bon, d'abord, je lui parle. Alors,
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
il a l'air tellement blasé.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the
Ah,
war, I learned to face my
on est
death
pro.
and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you
Bouge.
work here
Non.
alone?
Yes, very
Pardon.
easy work.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing. and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yes.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Sure.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Alors, faisons un
Please
jeu.
show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really.
Curious.
But I'm sure they can be useful.
Formule énigmatique. Moi j'ai combien de thunes? Ah, ça c'est moi. Vendre. Je sais pas à quoi ça peut servir en fait. Je pense que je vais les garder tant que j'ai pas fini le pseudo d'orgueil. Je vais se cacher. Je peux aller fouiller les gens. C'est tellement pas gentil. Ah, c'est pas bien ce que je fais. Tu parles à qui? Tu parles à quelqu'un? Ouais. Cette musique est mi-lugubre et mi-réconfortante pour l'instant. Très bien. Alors... Je pense que c'est fermé. Parce que... Ah, c'est là où on doit aller. Alors, je veux juste lire ce qu'on vient de trouver. Lettre froissée. Ah, lettre froissée. Mon amour, j'ai enfin trouvé l'argent que le chauffeur de l'ambulance a demandé pour t'amener à l'hôpital. Je m'occupe de tout, alors concentre-toi simplement sur le fait d'aller mieux. J'ai demandé à nos voisins et ils m'ont tous expliqué que ce monsieur Hooks était une sorte d'escroc honnête. Il demande de l'argent en échange d'un lit, mais une fois payé, ce lit est garanti. Je suis désolée d'avoir refusé de payer au départ et je comprends désormais que la chose la plus importante est que tu guérisses vite. Le Pembroke Hospital est apparemment un bon établissement, malgré le comportement de ce Milton Hooks. Je te promets que tout ira bien maintenant. Je te verrai dans ton lit tout propre le plus vite possible. Avec tout mon amour, Nikolai. Enfin, voilà. C'est qui du coup, Milton? Ah. Bon. Bah, je pense que ça va rester là. Je recommence. Je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là. Et que la prochaine fois, on va aller découvrir ce qui se cache, oui, dans cet hôpital. Et puis analyser le sang de de machins qu'on a récoltés. Voilà. Sur ce, moi j'espère vous revoir bientôt et je vous dis ciao ciao.